vertical monitor now. Slugmaster has a vertical monitor now. Slugmaster has a vertical monitor now. It's three guys, one pod, with Slugmaster, Russ Factor, and Fleshy P. And Slugmaster has a vertical monitor now. 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 It's three guys, one pod, with Slugmaster, Russ Factor, and Fleshy P. And Slugmaster has a vertical monitor now. 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 It's three guys, one pod, with Slugmaster, Russ Factor, and Fleshy P. And Slugmaster has a vertical monitor now. Slugmaster, Russ Factor, and Fleshy P. And Slugmaster has a vertical monitor now. 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 It's three guys, one pod, with Slugmaster, Russ Factor, and Fleshy P. And Slugmaster has a vertical monitor now.
Hey, pal. I heard you have a vertical monitor now.
Hi. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Three Guys, One Slot. Russ Factor, check your phone real quick. I am the Slot Master 316, and as you heard in that pre-song, I do have a vertical cool monitor now. Thank you so very much. Good to be with you on this beautiful evening. I feel different without my purple background, a little bit of a different setup, and it's fantastic. Hi, Russ Factor, my old pal who made that song about me there. That was fantastic. 1,222 miles away. Hi, Russ Factor. What say you?
Hi, pal. How you doing?
Doing fantastic. And about 1,522-ish miles straight out north. If I walk right out my door, I see old Fleshy P and his old lady. Hi, Fleshy P. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are my old friends down in the south?
We're super. Thanks for asking.
Super duper.
Good stuff. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. We are on the Russ Factor Show, Twitch, the new home for Three Guys, One Pod. What went on this week, boys? Anything special other than me getting a new monitor?
Well, there was a little sports game that a few people watched. That happened.
Fleshy P, did you guys catch that broadcast up north?
It was on. I didn't watch it. I didn't have time.
You didn't have time.
But it was. I like to just catch the highlights.
There weren't too many highlights if you were a Chiefs fan. Do you mind telling us what you were too busy doing?
That laugh.
That is between me and my doctor.
Well,
Chiefs fans were pretty disappointed, I guess. Right out the gate, I was following some friends on Facebook and stuff, and a lot of depression posts quickly.
There were.
We were on a broadcast doing something special the night before, and before we got off, we talked about the Super Bowl for about 10 seconds, and I said, go Eagles. And the Eagles won.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I like to brag about my kid a little bit. She, since she was able to talk, I think she's 10 now. So when she was two-ish, every year I record her Super Bowl prediction.
Mm-hmm.
She is 8-0.
Okay, so
Wow.
she predicted
never
the
lost.
Eagles, huh?
She's similar to that monkey that grabs its shit and throws it on a square.
Yeah.
And or that octopus that throws one of its arms on its prediction and is undefeated. She is 8-0. And she has I need to like splice all of them together because she had a couple upsets actually when the Giants won one and were upset. She had that one picked obviously, and then when New England Patriots were down like 27-3 at halftime against the Atlanta Falcons, she had the Patriots.
Yeah.
She knows what she's talking about. She predicted the Eagles to win, and so I
Question.
laid it. Yeah.
Can she spell Eagles?
Yes, she's very smart.
Well,
Smart.
she's doing
Smart
better
person.
than the mayor of Philadelphia.
Well, listen, we've got to do this. Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagles!
What is that? Elglis?
S Ligas. Funny you say that because they had a guy down on see if you can search it up. It was a guy on Fox on whatever the street, Bourbon Street. And they asked him to lead the chant as well. And he was maybe 17 or 18, the one that I saw. And he spelled it incorrect, different from that spelling. And then they go over to Michael Strahan was on the panel and he goes, man, I don't like saying this about nobody, but those folks in Philadelphia need to learn how to spell.
Let's see. Is it the?
It was on the main live broadcast.
Is it any of these? Is it this one? Not that one, is it?
No, it was wrong. It was like on the real Super Bowl. It's very similar to that, but yeah, I can't remember. It was on like their main pregame. Very similar to what that lady did. It was fantastic that those people don't know how to spell Eagles.
Yeah, she was pleading with the city earlier in the day. Please do not climb light poles. Her pleas went on deaf ears. That place was a disaster after the game.
It's crazy that those whenever they win championships, people like I don't get it. They destroy their just basically destroy their whole downtown.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
It's a little backwards there, I think.
An 18-year-old died.
Yeah,
18-year-old
dude,
died.
I saw the footage. That is rough to watch because he's up past. He's on one of those ones that has one of the green signs, like a street name, and he clips that on the way down, and yeah, you see him just fall in the crowd, man, and yeah, I guess he died of a head injury, basically. But yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
Live
Yeah.
by the what's that saying? Live by the light pole, die by the light pole. Is that how that saying goes?
yeah.
Jesus.
And then I saw people just slamming beers on top of the little
Soon.
awning at the Ritz-Carlton, man. I mean, I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys are idiots.
What's Grandma gonna say at his funeral?
He was doing what he loved to do most.
He went out doing what he loved, climbing light poles after the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl.
Smoking
He was
the pole.
climbing greased light poles. He was doing what he loved.
So I guess we can talk about since we're talking Super Bowl, the most watched Super Bowl, and so coincidentally, they're saying that is the most watched halftime show. What did you think of old Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance? Russ Factor? You've got your ear on the pulse of the young ones.
I don't know any of his music except for the one song. I probably know some of it in passing, but I couldn't say, oh, I know who that is. I like his goofy little dances. They're all the same. He just kind of waddles along.
Was that Serena Williams that came out with doing the crip walk, they call it?
Yeah, she was doing the crip walk. I think the background behind that is she did it maybe at Wimbledon and they fined her. And I believe she was one of Drake's ex-girlfriends. So that was the slight there. That I mean, talk about like That thing just the battles are different than when we were
growing up. They've just changed so damn much.
I just don't. I was not a fan, and it's not because of I didn't know who was last year. Usher was last year. I maybe knew one or two of the songs. It was a good. He's a good performer.
And he brought everybody out.
Yeah, and this year it was just Kendrick, and I didn't know what the slight was. I couldn't figure out if he was trying to slight America.
Most
or
of it was
to cut Drake's throat,
and that was he had to do that. But yeah, a lot of it was a message. I don't know any of those songs. I mean, and we've seen a lot of videos of like the crowds out there, and it's a lot of the same. It's like I think a majority of people that were attending the Super Bowl were like, I don't really know a lot of these songs.
And I don't necessarily.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah.
I don't necessarily. Was he going for a Squid Game set or a PlayStation? I couldn't figure out what it was.
That's what I was laughing is when it went up and I saw the square and the triangle. That was the PlayStation logo.
Is that what it was? The PlayStation logo? So is that what his theme was?
I don't. I think
there was
one of
too
those
much
things.
cryptic shit.
What was the?
It was too much cryptic shit for me. It's just like whatever. Just get out there, sing your songs, and go on about your business. But he had a personal vendetta against old Drakey Poo, and he took it out on the biggest stage ever. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know.
I don't know. It's always goofy to watch them though, because the halftime show, no matter how good it is every year or bad, it is designed for television, and it is super surreal just watching like a video from high up in the stands of it going on from a single shot. That's goofy looking.
I know it is funny to see that, and it's actually interesting to see that. And I was asking, if another weird turn of events is my brother-in-law is a huge Eagles fan, and maybe Friday he got a call from his cousin. Hey, can you make it down to New Orleans? I got a ticket, and he's like,
see you there.
Yeah, see you there. So he went and said it was just odd, like the crowd was not in the. He said the crowd was weird to begin with because the game was so shitty. Which I guess that's, if you're an Eagles fan, it was good, but it just wasn't a great game.
No, it was.
He just kept thinking the Chiefs would come back and wouldn't.
I took a little snooze between the end of the first quarter and to halftime.
I wonder, I think these players get so famous, and they got a lot going on, and I don't think they're really focused on football anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that.
I mean, with Kelsey and then the whole Taylor Swift crap, and then there's Mahomes and his wife, and it just seems like they all got all these other things going on. You think, a game like that, you got to be like super hyper focused to it, and I don't know, with all that stuff these guys got going on in their personal lives.
Yeah,
maybe it's a bit much.
Yeah, I don't know. I do know that Travis Kelce had, if not the worst game, one of the worst games of his, not only the season, but in a very long time. Same with Mahomes. Mahomes didn't have.
I seen a funny meme. It was a shot of Taylor Swift, and not a very good flattering shot of her either. And the meme was, after you just lost the Super Bowl, you got to go home and clap that.
Some funny, she got booed there during the Super Bowl when they showed her. The Trumpster got one of the loudest applause during that. It's pretty funny. Interesting crowd. The Philly people are very interesting folks there, and they were none too happy about Taylor Swift.
Well, yeah, because she used to be an Eagles fan.
Why was she used to date somebody on the Eagles team?
She grew up an Eagles fan. She was an Eagles fan. She wasn't a Chiefs fan until her relationship. So
it's interesting that you said that about Trump, because the reports I saw and the videos I saw, they showed Taylor Swift getting booed, and then they were saying, "Oh, she wasn't the only one," and they shot Trump, and they showed everybody flipping him the bird and booing him.
That's just what the CBC wanted you to see.
Yeah.
That's what Canada's showing us.
Yeah, that's what Canada shows us. Oh, he's getting booed all over the place.
That's that was the little group of Canadians.
Looked like a group of about several hundred.
Yeah.
You better stop. You better stop. Stop booing him.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, mixed reviews from actually not mixed reviews. The Kendrick Lamar got some really poor reviews, and me personally, I didn't necessarily like it, but
the reviews on his performance. I seen like the views he got. It was like, I think Michael Jackson back in what was it?
Michael Jackson's record.
He broke Michael Jackson's record for views, but I mean, how many views were on the game though? Like,
yeah, that's the thing, is it's tough to kind of tell. That's not really comparing apples to apples, because it was the largest watched Super Bowl. People just, it's the most countries keep seeing it. So, I mean, there's going to be, I could go up there and play the harmonica and I'd have the most views there. With Russ.
Yeah.
That'd be talk about
a little historic too for you folks. I guess it's the very first time a president has watched the Super Bowl live.
That was a fact I didn't know either. Yeah, that was the first time.
I did not.
I did not know that. I didn't know.
Me neither. I thought for sure old Ike was at a Super Bowl once, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Huh. I didn't know that. You'd figure somebody would have gone to the Super Bowl, but apparently not. Apparently not. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I was trying to think back on some of the greatest performances in history.
Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Yes.
That was a couple years ago. That was actually pretty good when Snoop Dogg and Eminem and did Diddy do it?
No, Fiddy.
Oh, I thought you said Diddy.
Fiddy don't do Diddy.
Fiddy don't do Diddy. Who else? I can't remember. That was good. Prince, when he performed the Super Bowl, was fantastic.
Right. Janet and Justin, that was good.
Oh yeah, we got to see some titties.
I told you she wasn't Michael.
I'm trying to think. There was a thing that I looked at that had the last 30 ranked Super Bowls starting. Well, that's 33 actually since 1993. The top Super Bowls ranked.
That's kind of before that. It was not really. It was like marching band stuff up until the very early 90s is when you kind of saw it transform into what it is today with popular acts.
Yeah, that's what they said. The very first person to kind of cross over to that was let's see, who was 1993? I can't remember, but
Michael Jackson.
Michael
Jackson was?
New Kids on the Block did 91. Gloria Estefan did part of 92, and then Michael Jackson was 93. So Michael Jackson was huge.
Interesting. So 2007 is when Prince came out and did his, and that was ranked number 1. And I that would probably have to be one of my very top ones. Number 2 was Madonna, LMFAO, Nicki Minaj, and CeeLo Green in 2012. Only thing I really remember of that is she was wearing it was really devil themed, and everybody was like, Madonna's the devil.
Surprised 2002 U2 wasn't your favorite one.
That would have been number 2 for me. And then probably Snoop Dogg. That was really, really good with 50 Cent and Mary J. Blige. See, I had thought that Kendrick Lamar had done that before, and he came out as a special guest in 2022. Destiny's Child, Aerosmith, and Britney Spears. Don't remember that one.
No.
Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, and Missy Elliott. Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, 2015. I remember that one. Diana Ross, 1996. Don't remember that one. Janet Jackson, that was all the way back in 2004. P. Diddy, leave it to P. Diddy. He was on that one. It was Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake, Jessica Simpson, Kid Rock, Nelly, and P. Diddy in 2004. Very interesting. Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars in 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, MJ in 1993. He was the first one to. He rounded out the top 10. That's interesting though. It's just I think that no matter who it is, people are going to be like, "Oh, that sucks." And it seemed like the older folks obviously hated Kendrick Lamar's performance just because
he kept doing this move that I noticed, and it was super weird with his jacket. He kept pulling his jacket over, even though it was already on.
Yeah, he was just and he'd look down and kind of shuffle, and then he'd pull his jacket up. Yeah, and then he'd pull his jacket up. Yeah, it was like he must have been hawking like special edition Super Bowl jackets or something.
Take a look at this. Take a look at this.
Take a look at this.
They not like us. They not like us.
And then what was that at the very end? Turn off the TV. It could just kept saying and repeat. Turn off the TV.
I think it's part of the song.
Turn off the TV. Turn off the TV. I was like, okay. Will do there, bud.
Okay, I got other things to do. See,
so I heard these halftime shows, being that they're so elaborate, they're so expensive, the artist is actually doing it pro bono.
Right.
Any truth to that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they don't get paid.
The exposure alone is supposed to pay off that, and of course there's some brand deals behind the scenes, things like that. The clothes that they're wearing might be associated with brand deals, things like that. But yeah, the Super Bowl does not pay these people.
All right.
They do not get paid, and I think in a lot of times, if they wanted to bring folks out, they had to pay them if they wanted to. Like the NFL or the Super Bowl has nothing to do with people coming out, but it makes or breaks careers. Yep. I mean, those folks have the largest spikes in anything. Their downloads and what not. So I don't know. I would rate that last Super Bowl as probably the worst. I can't think of any one worse than that. I just didn't really. I don't know. It's probably because I didn't really get it, and the music I didn't get. I didn't know one song except for I hear the "They Not Like Us" where what's her name was in like movies or TikTok reels or whatever. I knew that one, but other than that, didn't know one. But overall, 2 out of 10, 2.5 out of 10. I'd give it. I just didn't even. There's too much symbolism. I mean, just get out there, sing your songs. Come on. Do that.
You didn't like that he brought out Sam Jackson as Uncle Sam?
Yeah, I didn't even understand that whole situation.
Even understand it?
What was that in reference to?
Just kind of all that symbolism stuff as he was kind of being a dick. And part of the symbolism was that he's Uncle Sam.
So
that's it.
I just Googled it really quick. Why was Sam Jackson? It says Jackson's Uncle Sam character is there to remind and try to enforce what the typical Super Bowl halftime show performer should be like.
Yeah. Yeah. It's riddles.
Okay.
Riddles and puzzles.
What certain sections of America expect from that. So what is that, like a slight on the white guy? Is that what that whole situation is?
Yeah, pretty much.
It depends on how you take it. I kind of took it that way. Maybe that I shouldn't have, though. I could be wrong. You don't want to assume, especially in this day and age.
We can do. Trump signed an executive order that we can now assume.
Yeah, you guys are so lucky. I hope that trickles its way up here with tariffs. I went to work all chest puffed out, and I was like, "Where is that?" Jokes, guys. They're all jokes. And then I remembered what country I woke up in. God shit.
I was a little late on that dump.
Cashier.
All jokes, guys. Come on.
Oh, that was funny. See, we can laugh again. Trump signed that executive order.
I also heard another great thing for you guys. He's bringing back. Bringing black. He's bringing black back. But even better than that, he's bringing back plastic straws.
Yeah,
I know he hates them.
Yeah.
He can't have his Diet Coke after he presses that button in any paper straw. And he did get the seal of approval from Elon. Elon hates him too.
Yeah.
You guys, I thought you guys always had your plastic straws.
Most
We
states
do,
do. It's just California
places.
really is a prime area, and a few other states where
Yeah, it's all
that
the
push was.
all the liberal states, right?
Yeah.
Blue states are all.
But
They're all
speaking of plastic,
damn
you all remember this thing. It makes an appearance every few months in the lore here of the shows. The Southwest thing. I wonder if these will come back at some point. I think that's more of a Southwest thing. They switched to bamboo swizzles back in November. So I have a relic now.
It is a relic. You'll be getting
We
another
did
relic.
this all years ago now, hey?
Yeah.
You can't buy plastic cutlery even. I mean, if you're going camping or you're having a picnic, we got these bamboo forks and spoons.
Dairy Queen blizzards with those nasty
Yeah.
bamboo spoons.
Yeah.
Like
You
glue.
can get your Dairy Queen Blizzard with a wooden spoon? What?
No, mine still comes with the big long red plastic one.
Oh,
Takeout containers. If you don't get it home right away, it's seeping.
We got a few places that have those weird kind of containers too that get real soggy. Not many, but we've had a couple where I'm like, this is not ideal.
They got rid of our plastic bags, so you have to have. That's okay. Whatever. We have the reusable bags, but they just passed now that if you forget your reusable bag, you ain't getting a cheap one. They have to be a minimum $2 charge.
What?
Yeah.
I want my $2.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, I mean, they used to be like 50 cents or whatever when they were phasing out the plastic. And then all of a sudden they said, no, you have to charge a minimum of $2.
Wow.
crazy times, crazy times.
We are living in them. But Samuel L. Jackson's there to remind us about things. So he's in the corner of the room just going to start screaming things. Is that what he's boiled down to? Is just being like a credit card hawker and a guy that just screams things in the background?
I think so.
He's the other black guy, ain't he?
What?
Or did I confuse him again?
Who?
I kind of like the idea of Sam Jackson being Uncle Sam, though.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam wants you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I like that. Uncle
I
Sam.
do. It's catchy.
Yeah.
Catchy.
Uncle Sam Jackson. You know, and he doesn't have to do much. I mean, his name's Sam, so
Yeah. Yeah.
easy
and
transition.
He could have said anything. It wouldn't matter as long as he just says it in his voice.
He kind of looks like Apollo Creed there. Remember when he was all decked out?
I am a real
Rocky movie where he got
American. I got another bone to pick.
Pick that bone.
Valentine's Day.
That's coming
Thoughts?
right up. It's coming right up. We're just a couple days away from me and the wife usually go out to eat, but not on Valentine's Day. Just like, like this weekend.
Fleshy P, your thoughts? They celebrate that up in Canada?
Oh, do they ever? I don't, though. Valentine's Day is for pussies.
That is for pussies.
For those who want it.
Yeah, and it's starting younger and younger. My kids are real young, and they've had to go pick out their Valentine's Day gifts for. I mean, it's fine giving their friends their Valentines, but they each bought a little pack for a boy. I don't know what they're doing.
Dad,
Dad,
as a kid, we did a group
boy.
thing in class, and you went and bought that little $3 pack of like some
50 cards.
It was like a Ninja Turtle one or generic Valentines, and you just wrote everybody in your class's name on it, and everybody handed them out and felt happy.
they still do
When
that.
I was a kid, I used to take those Valentine's cards to school, and I'd fill them out, but I'd put my friend's name on them, and then I'd pass them out to all the homely girls.
Who loves you? Signed Fleshy P.
Did it result in any kisses for your friends, and then you got jealous?
No, it was never good. I never did it to his benefit.
Oh, that's good. And now
Fleshy's not the friend you want.
Fleshy's the guy that I'd like to just watch from a distance on things he would do or has done. The other thing that's weird is now they have galentines for those. Speaking of those homely girls that can't find dates,
sounds like something you'd be more of a fan of attending, a Galentine's Day party than a Valentine's Day party.
So get out your galentines. They have galentines. I was overhearing I think it was a video. My kid just mindly scrolls TikTok, or not TikTok, but YouTube or something like that. And it was Galentine's Day must-haves, and there were like facial stuff and a Polaroid camera and like a turban that you can put on that you after you wash your hair. Isn't that what they're called? I don't even know what they're called. Are they called turbans?
Called.
Oh my God, I think they're called towels.
We're gonna have to censor this episode. What are they called? They're not called turbans?
Towels?
Whoa. Well, we gotta tone this down.
I need to be careful here. Careful.
No, you're blocked from all the good stuff.
On their head after a shower.
Yeah, you'll be okay. You have to put in your credit card and ID to access anything that's.
Well, now it's confused too, because it's like, was it a full shower or was it just an important shower?
Yeah, what do they call those? Hooer bath?
Yeah, hooer bath.
Hooer bath. A wrap. Head wrap.
Mine says a hair towel wrap or hair turban on my card.
Okay. See? I wasn't wrong.
We jumped the gun on that one for you. I'm sorry. I apologize. I formally apologize.
And one of the things, a shirt that caught, because she's like on like kids YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's very limited on what goes on, and you have to click it. And one of the things, as this is legit from when I was walking to the kitchen to my bedroom. It said all those things. Must haves. I thought it said turban, hair turban, a Polaroid camera, and your T-shirt that says "Hoes before bros." And I went, wait. There we go.
You went through a whole range of emotions in a very few period of time.
And then stopped. I was like, and I said, "What did that just say?" And then she scrolled real quick. It didn't say anything, Dad.
Nothing, Dad.
Good. Yeah.
Go lay down.
Enjoy your Galentine's Day dance.
Yeah.
Lady.
Hoes before bros.
Also, we're just a really news-filled, packed out. What was it? Wednesday in your neck of the woods there, Russ Factor? Or not Wednesday, Monday in your neck of the woods where Motley Crue, Vince Neil's plane crashed into the other plane at Scottsdale's airport. Luckily, Vince Neil was at a birthday party, and he was not on the plane.
I heard nothing about
the news we heard was, unfortunately, Vince Neil was at a birthday party. No, yeah, and I heard his girlfriend or wife or whatever she is now had some serious injuries, and the pilot died.
Yeah, you can see it. The landing, the guy came in way too hot. He just came right in, bounced on the runway. The landing gear broke, and he slid into. Coincidentally, he slid into two Vinces collide. He slid into Vince Vaughn. Who knew Vince Vaughn still had enough money to buy a jet?
Don't be picking on Vince Vaughn.
He's just been in front of me in a very long time. So
I have some of
Vince
the
Neil's
grainiest footage we can ever see of this.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Then if you see the pictures of it, you can tell that pilot that died was on that left side, and they had to get the jaws of life out for the other pilot. But the 4 or 3 people that were on there survived just with some broken ribs. So Vince Neil's birthday party in Florida may have been a lifesaver because the reason the Motley Crue frontman wasn't on board a doomed private jet that killed his longtime pilot. Vince's close friend said before Vince's private jet was involved in a fatal crash in Arizona, Neil and his friends were in Florida celebrating his 64th birthday. Gosh, he's 64. Rocker's girlfriend, Rain, was on the flight when it landed in Scottsdale and lost control, killing Vince's pilot, but Vince was not on there. Rain had to be in Arizona to check in for a gig at the Royal Crown Barrel Racing competition.
What an event.
A horse event, but Vince didn't need to be at the competition till Thursday, so Vince stayed behind to enjoy the beach.
Wow.
So in all this, and I think we should all get together and get a box of steaks. Travis Barker, his PTSD is at an all-time high because of these plane crashes and he can't fly. So we should send him a box of steaks so that little vegan bitch can grow a pair.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Fired
at Barker. Oh, wow.
Man, Barker, what did you do?
Kardashian, for crying out loud. He's ruined it.
You know what, Does? Let's just piss off the entire United States tonight. Because we don't have enough shit going on up here.
Now everybody in America.
We've hit the Vinces.
We've hit every person named Vince. I get why Travis Barker never flies again. He was in the back of a plane and was. I get that. He should have died. Everybody on the plane except him, right?
Yeah.
Is he the only one that survived that crash, Russ Factor?
He had serious injuries, but I mean, come on. I don't stop driving every time I have a wreck.
One of these days you will.
One day.
One of these days.
Hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah, it's there are a whole bunch of plane crashes. That's crazy. 2008 was when Travis Barker was the pilot. It was pilot error. Just ran off the road there.
Yeah.
Or I guess they call them their runways.
Runways. Yeah.
It was wasn't DJ AM on that?
Oh, is that the one? Was that
fateful flight?
Was he on that one or was that a different one?
He was on that because those two are the only ones that survived. They were sitting in the very back of the plane and it like careened into a embankment, and they were sitting at the very, very back of the plane. And it was two pilots were on board, and I think his if memory serves, the pilot survived the crash. His bodyguard and another guy passed away right on impact. I don't know. They must have been just hanging around, but yeah, he got pretty bad burns.
He's dead to me.
Ooh, see, now you made all the Kardashians mad. Oh.
Okay. I had to Google Ken Lamar there because I thought that they were
Ken
talking
Lamar.
about. Yeah, that guy. Because they were talking
Kenneth
about
Lamar.
Kardashians.
He's not white, does he?
Ken Lamar.
They were talking about Khloe's ex-husband.
Oh,
Khloe Kardashian.
What was his name?
He's Lamar.
Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
Oh, you're all confused. Samuel Jackson, Kendrick Lamar, Lamar Jackson.
My dyslexia was in high gear.
Ken. I never heard anybody call him Ken. That's pretty funny. That's good. Well, what else? What else is going on in the world? Anything? We'll be talking probably a little bit next week, but we're going to Vegas next week. That's gonna be an interesting.
Yeah, we'll be here,
time.
and then I think we're going out. We're going out for the weekend. So
It's the weekend, baby.
We'll be here for a normal show, and then we're going to Vegas, and then we'll be back for one of our nice little recaps.
Vegas recap. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm trying to think. There's nothing really I saw this week in any slot drama. I haven't watched much slots, to be honest with you. Russ Factor and I emceed a advantage play deal. That was pretty cool. We're gonna have to figure out once we get that figured out. Is where we basically followed around two advantage players, Buffalo Bob and Papa John. Once we get a couple more of those fellas on there, it was interesting. It was cool to see.
Yeah, it eliminates carpet. We MC the thing. We're able to bounce between them. So you're basically just seeing a little bit of yapping from us in between just nonstop plays, which is kind of a cool idea.
Speaking of Vegas, my cousin, the accountant, is out in Vegas right now, and he says it is the least busy he's ever seen it his entire life. He sent some pictures of the casino when he was there yesterday on Tuesday. So Tuesday's probably the least busy, especially after Super Bowl. But I was reading that they had the lowest or the worst Super Bowl that they've ever had in history as part of the rake and the folks there and the rooms rented. And I was trying to figure out what attributes that. Now you can just sit with your hand in your pants and place bets on all the Super Bowl from the confines of your own house. So people aren't flying to Vegas to place bets as much anymore. Plus, I think maybe the economy is starting to take an effect. And Vegas is expensive. People don't like paying the $15 for a bottle of water and $25 for a Coke. Maybe that's or $50 for parking at maybe in the resort fees after fees after fees. Maybe people are finally sick of it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to kind of see what happens. I like to get in a nice little loop when we all go where it's like, of course, I've got like free stay and things like that and comps to help do it. But like, I'm going to dabble again a little bit in my July trip. And some of that, like, I'm paying outright for. Like, I don't have all the free stay in the world out on the strip anymore. So it was interesting to kind of see. I got a deal. Like, I think I'm staying out there from a Wednesday till a Sunday. And like, I'm staying at MGM, and out of pocket, it's like $630. I looked a week later to try to just kind of book the same trip at a couple places. It was already over $1,000, even with that free stay that I had for like 2 of the days. So
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So.
And that's for how many days, Russ?
Well, Wednesday to Sunday.
So
Okay,
four nights, 5
nights.
days.
Yeah.
That's for this upcoming trip?
July 4th. No, this trip was free stayed. I just got to pay and like Fremont resort fees are like $30 a day. So I had to pay like $30 for 2 of the days, but it's free stay. So
we'll get those rooms for you for free here, Russ Factor. We'll be pumping your card in. We'll get those bad boys taken. I just was looking. I always like to look up news in Vegas before we go on, and I saw that I need to ask somebody that lives there about this. A man was found unresponsive in a palm tree 25 feet in the air.
What was he doing up there?
Don't know, but he ended up passing away.
He died doing what he loved, climbing palm trees.
Climbing palm trees.
Sounds like an afternoon in Dawson Creek.
Yeah. Ooh, Dawson
We
Creek.
don't have palm trees in Dawson Creek.
Pine trees.
Oh, we have. Oh, yeah. There's a big difference between a pine tree and a palm tree.
Let me stuff one up your ass and you tell me which it is.
I'm gonna go. Just the tip. It's palm.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, yeah, that is a palm tree.
Interesting that was going on there. But
what's more interesting than that is how your brain works, Desi. It's different. I like it.
it is different.
It's very different.
I was trying to
What
see
was
if I
that?
could find some quick news on that. I don't think anybody knows why the man was in the palm tree, but he was
Nobody
25
knows
feet
why
in the air.
And how did he get up there? Because palm trees, they're not the easiest thing to climb. They're not as easy as a pine tree to climb. And what, he just fell asleep?
I mean, I guess. What did he die of?
Is
It's
it-
not like it's like 100 degrees
Could be the
outside.
bark. It's a lot easier to climb up, but coming down, the bark could rip your skin off.
Oh God.
I just know a few friends that have gone up trees after a bender. Don't look at me like that. You know a few of them too.
That's because they're running away from you.
No,
I
wasn't in there.
can honestly say I know exactly zero people that have
me
climbed a
either.
tree during a bender.
Oh my god!
That
I
must-
know a
that
whole
must
group
be
that
real.
went up with freaking flotation jackets. What are
That
the
must be a-
boat jackets?
That must be a Canada thing to do.
I don't know.
Get drunk and climb a tree.
They did. They did.
Also, in other news, the boy bands are taking over Vegas. New Kids on the Block will be at Park MGM this summer as a residency, and then just announced the legendary boy band. Guess who? Which legendary boy band?
It's either
NSYNC.
NSYNC or Boys to Men.
Backstreet Boys are
Backstreet
going
Boys.
to
Sorry,
be
I meant Backstreet, but I did not mean Boys to Men. I swear to God.
at the Sphere. They are going to be Backstreet's back. All right, at the Sphere, they're going to be
back.
God, I wish
They're gonna be-
I wish I cared enough. That'd be. I just don't think I'm gonna be buying tickets to go see the Backstreet Boys.
I just don't think legendary
At the
and
Sphere.
boy band should be in the same sentence.
Okay, now you've pissed off all the Backstreet Boy fans. We're on a roll tonight, Duzzy.
I think all boy
She's got a
band
list
fans.
here. Check that one off. Nick Carter's going to be fucking phoning now. No, that was
hello?
Aaron.
I hear the surviving members of LFO are pissed.
Is there just one?
I don't know how many people were in LFO, but one of them.
I think there was-
died.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you,
I think there's-
Abercrombie and bitch.
The main guy was like one of the nicest dudes. You remember we used to interview that dude all the time.
Rich Cronin.
Yeah, he had like weird cancer or something that took him out.
Yeah.
He was a fantastic fella. But yeah, God, I think he died. God, it was 10 September 2008, 2010.
Yeah.
Weird. But he was a funny caricature. All those guys were. Yeah. So who would you rather see, Backstreet Boys or the Eagles? I am leaning towards Backstreet Boys.
I'm going
Eagles.
Backstreet Boys.
Eagle.
Thank you.
I don't. They're such a legendary band, but I cannot stand the Eagles.
You take
can't
that
either.
shit back.
Oh, I
now.
can't. Hotel California, all that.
Get
All that.
out.
That's not even
Get
music.
out. Get out. The door is there. Get the fuck out.
Go climb a tree.
Blow me. Yeah.
Go climb a palm tree.
Wow.
Go do it. All right, so we'll be in Vegas in a week, and then I'm trying to think. I have trying to get my schedule together. I'm going to be out of town here a bunch coming up.
Probably when I'm in
Coming
town.
up.
Probably when I'm in Wichita.
No, I'm back. It's the rest of the month. I'm out of town.
So you're going to be in Wichita when I come to Wichita.
Oh boy, I can't wait for that, Russ Factor.
Yeah. We're gonna do. We're meeting in Vegas next weekend, not this weekend coming up, but the weekend after that. And then I'm going to Wichita for like 8 days to see some family and do a bunch of hanging out with Slot Master. We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna record some videos. We're gonna go to the
Russell doing the
casino.
worm again?
Do the casino crawl.
Yeah.
And then
Bum,
Russell will
bum,
do the
bum, bum,
casino
bum.
worm.
What? You don't go to any other casino in Wichita? You just like the Kansas Star?
That's the only one I can film at.
Yeah.
It's the only one that allows you to film. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And there's only one other one. It's kind of shitty, but they were real shitty to Jake and I when we first started. Like real shitty. Like what are
You're not welcome around these parts. Get out.
Don't
But was that the casino, like one of your first TikTok videos was you in an empty parking lot? Is it that casino?
That might be the Kansas Star.
Oh no. That is when I went and Jake and I went and reviewed it after they asked us to take it down.
Is that one up in Park City?
Park City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, my
They
dad-
asked us.
There's like, is there any chance you could take that down? Fuck you.
No.
I'm gonna pin it to the top of my page. How about that?
It got a lot of views. 100,000 views, I think, is what it got.
Yeah, see, they could have came at you at a different angle there and been like, "Is there any chance we could, work with you on a redemption arc?"
Yeah,
and that would have been beneficial for all parties involved.
Beneficial. They are getting ready to open another one up right across the street, so maybe I'll from the one that we bashed. Maybe I'll go there and I'll go. You don't want to go to this shitty one across the street. Come to this one.
Yeah, you have
Check out my video.
You have a good chance of being able to maybe do something at the new one too. So maybe more than the other one who said get out of here.
You go on. You are not welcome in these parts.
But yeah, Vegas next weekend, and then at the end of next month, end of March, I'll be in Wichita hanging out with Slotmaster too. So just kicking off all of our 2025 fun.
It will be fantastic. I cannot wait for that. That'll be super duper.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else, boys? What else we got? And gal? Anybody else you'd like to piss off in the last 45 seconds of the show, Dizzy?
Give me a second. I'll think of somebody.
Oh, Russ Factor got his food. Is that a little bit of a wrap? What is that?
Little
taco. Okay. All right. So make sure to check out Russ Factor Show. He does a show every Friday.
We got one for you this week. PlayStation put on a show today. It was pretty sad.
It was sad?
They don't have any games. So it was just all like third-party games. And yeah, so we'll be talking all about that. So I told Danny Hyphen, I was like, well, we got a bunch of third-party trailers to watch on Friday at least.
That'll be fun. So tune in for that with Russ Factor. Anything that you'd like to talk about, Fleshy P? What do you got coming up this week?
Let's see. Besides the old the work taking care of my cats, that's about all I got on the go.
I can relate.
I cannot relate. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. Download this podcast wherever you can find podcasts, and we will see you later.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much for watching. Slotmaster316. Follow me on all channels. I go live on Twitch. I go live on Twitch. I go live on Twitch. It's going to be like, they not like us. They not like us. I go live on Twitch. Every Sunday. All right, everybody. We'll see you. Thank you so much. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Adios.